Hello all, Aaron here, and I am currently setting up to record a bunch of stuff today, and I thought today would be a good opportunity for me to show you how to jerry-rig a dynamic microphone into the Isovox 2. So the reason why I'm doing this is because primarily I would consider myself a heavy metal vocalist, and I'm pretty loud and obnoxious by nature. So for me personally, when I'm doing stuff in the studio or whatnot, I like to use an Sm7B, especially for really aggressive vocals, like the screaming stuff, or just really gritty singing, anything like that. The problem with the Isovox 2 is that it's pretty much designed for these vertical type of condenser microphones. So I wanted to show a little workaround for anybody who's interested, in case you haven't heard this before. But anyway, today I am bringing in my trusty Sm7B. I'm gonna show you how to get that thing and that thing. So stay tuned. Okay, so first off, let's kind of get an inside view of the Isovox. So this is what we're working with here. We are in a basement. There's the stand. Oop, there's workout gear. Okay, anyway, so we are gonna fit this guy right here, this stand, into this little area right in here. Okay, so you notice how in the back, we have this little hole. Let's see if I can get in there. Yeah, like this thing. So we have this hole right here. It's fashioned to hold a vertical condenser microphone. So I'm using this space right here, which is normally for just feeding the XLR cable, to get both the XLR and the stand in. So I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so what I'm doing here, taking the stand, working it up into that little hole where the XLR is supposed to go. Be very careful of this area right here. You don't want to rip it, right? So you just kind of want to give it some room. Give it a little room. Yep. And then bam, we're in. Okay. Fortunately, there's enough space for the XLR to follow. So let's see if we can get any of that in there too. Take your XLR and then feed it behind. You want to get the stand as close to you as possible, just because the Sm7B is pretty, long, and it's going to be right up against this area right here. So we got both things right here. Cool. So now we work the microphone in. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna just set this guy right here. Screw it on. Product placement. Make sure that that's fastened so it's not going anywhere. Just loosen this thing up and then let off a few curse words. Fuck, shit, piss, because this is annoying because it won't stay on. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. So, now that that's over with, here's the thing. The only way for this to fit is if we turn it like so. And as you can see over here, it's right up against this panel. Now, I haven't checked my EQs lately, but it seems like there's a buildup of I forget because it's been a while since I checked, but anywhere from 300 to 400, maybe the 300 to 500 hertz range. There's a buildup of that frequency. Honestly, I haven't checked the specs in a while, so that might be the microphone itself, but if it's anything, it could be this. It's easily notchable, outable, but there is that. Okay, then we fasten this guy right here, okay? And if you get a clear shot of the microphone here, so this is what we're looking at so far, okay? Now, we want to bring this down a little bit. So we gently, as I strain, gently bring this down
so that it kind of fits in. You want to be careful, obviously, of the XLR. You don't want it to warp or anything like that, but that's usually a good spot that I like to keep it. Okay, and there is our microphone. So now all I have to do is just attach the pop filter and then we're good to go. So here we are. Here's the pop filter. You can see the microphone a little bit. Maybe I should get in there a little bit more. Here, let's take a look. So this is what it looks like. Now, you know, this is me kind of making the most out of it. Ideally, I would like something a little bit longer to help accommodate for a microphone like this without me having to kind of like push it all the way to the back, because I don't know if that's affecting the frequency range or not, but it has been working for me for quite a long time. I've done many professional gigs where I've done like voiceovers, or, you know, if I'm doing like session vocals or anything like that, I've done this setup and it works really well. So hopefully that works for you. And stay tuned, because I'm gonna do another video regarding the Isovox 2 and just kind of list all the pros and cons that I've found with it. And maybe, you know, it'll be educational for you. Anyway, thanks for watching.